Okay, are we live? There we go. Took a bit to connect. I apologize in advance if we'd run into any issues tonight, because I am just running off my Wi-Fi tonight. I don't have the Ethernet cable plugged in right now, it's plugged into my PS5 right now, so if we run into any issues, again, I apologize in advance. Hey, what's up, Circlekins, dude? How are you doing today? Because I'm feeling pretty good. Wild finally broke out of their scoring rut and managed to get a win tonight, so I'm pretty happy. Messing around with your room earlier? Oh, are you trying to make space for something in there? Also, how you doing today, Onyx? Ah, what are you trying to make room for? Just trying to clean up a bit, or are you trying to make way for something? Because I know I had a lot of shit to clear out to make room for my desk. That was a whole process in of itself. Oh, you were looking for something. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Can we talk about how good this piano music is for the menu theme? Like, just... oh... I love it so much. I want to put it in Moss, but some people might consider that sacrilege. Yeah. That's one reason I was looking forward to picking this up again tonight, being able to listen to the menu theme while we get links sent out and stuff here. There. Yeah, sounds good, mate. Of course, you accidentally dropped something between the crevice of your drawers. That is the worst kind of thing to have to get. You know, that's either when you try to, stretch your hand in there, if it'll fit back there, or, that's when it's time to get, the grabber or a big pole or just whatever you have, and just start digging back there, trying to get it out. Oh, I do not miss those days, man. I do not miss those days. Those days sucked. Back when I had a dresser. Just use your sword when you drop shit behind that you can't get. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like the kind of thing I would do. You know what that kind of reminds me of, Onyx? It reminds me of whenever I would need to, like, get into a locked door, like, our doorknobs in our upstairs in our house, like, they have, like, some of them have, like, little keyholes in them, the ones that lock. They've got, like, a little hole on the knob, and there's supposed to be, you know, a thing you poke in there to push the lock through if you need to unlock it for some reason. Well, sometimes when, you know, that poker thing was absent, I would just grab, like, a Lego pole arm that one of my Lego guys had, or something like that, and I would just use that to unlock the door. Because I didn't feel like looking for the key thing. Yep, you were telling me about it before stream, Zach, so you have a good night, man. I'm looking forward to getting back to more of this mod. Because this mod had such a great demo, and I have been warned by numerous people of what to expect with this mod going forward. Yeah, that's what everybody keeps telling me, Zach. I haven't looked ahead yet, but people keep telling me just get ready. This is gonna be some serious shit. This is gonna be serious feels. So, you know, I want to see, like, just how much does it live up to that? That is what I'm waiting to see, man. Oh, Monika's father in this mod? Yeah. To that point, have you ever watched the video on Monika's parents from the DDLC tuber A Few Seconds to Live? Because if we're going to talk about Monika's father, I feel like I have to mention that video. Because that was my first real insight into what it would be like for Monika to have parents in the game. Or I shouldn't say in the game, just if she had parents, what they would be like. Like, I'm being reminded of watching that video as you bring that up. That's something I'll be very curious to see, because I always take great interest in any mod that portrays such things with her. I always like seeing how different devs handle that. Because I think the way A Few Seconds to Live wrote Monika's parents in that mod that he made a while back, like, I think it perfectly encapsulates just what kind of upbringing she probably had. Or should I say, what kind of upbringing she would have had if she had parents and was just living a normal life. It's very interesting to think about. But anyway, I'm done sending out links, so we're gonna jump back into it here. Been a little over a week. Last played this Wednesday. Right, and I still have Skip available, because we're still playing earlier parts of the mod. I should see Monika's parents in Snafu. Yeah, that's something I might do in my free time. Or if I stream more of that on the server. Because I think on the channel here, I'm, like, formally done with it. Like, there's still route stuff I can explore, yeah, but, you know, I got to see what the mod was about. I know there's a lot of stuff that I missed, but that feels like the kind of thing a bonus episode would be good for. So, let me refresh the history. You ain't the route guy? Not really, I'm more here for the story than anything else when it comes to stuff like this. But yeah, let's see. So, right, the last thing that we saw was that scene with Monika, where we saw she was kind of thinking the same way about our boy here as he was thinking about her, which is very interesting to see. I'll be curious to see how this develops tonight. The dreaded sound of my alarm wakes me up. If it wasn't for the fact that it was my phone, I would have thrown it against the wall years ago. Yeah, it sounds like he needs to get a dedicated alarm. That way he wouldn't feel bad about chucking it at the wall. A long, tired sigh. I force myself up and stretch before getting into my morning routine. I swear, Friday mornings drag on too bloody long, but hey, I'm here now! As usual, I check my timetable for today's classes. Fuck's sake! I remind myself that my first class today is with Kurosawa. I remember him not being the best teacher, especially to have at the start of the day. Just not the best teacher to wake up to. Oh yeah, I literally had to start a drinking game with that one. I literally had to start a drinking game. Every time he thinks about Monika, take a shot. But don't do that, or you'll die of alcohol poisoning. Seriously, that one was something else. One of the earlier ones I played, that's for sure. If there is a hell, I'm certain that it would be preferable to his classes. That's really saying something. Grumbling all the way in with dread, I make my way to school. As I reach the door to the classroom, a familiar face catches my eye. Yuri? Ah! She gasps in surprise as her eyes look to mine. I don't think she was expecting to see us. She catches her chest to ease her breathing. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. You didn't scare me, Ben. I just didn't expect to see you here this early. Note to self, try not to scare anyone else. No, come on, that's part of the fun, man. That's the kind of effect I have on people at work. Because, yeah, I'm the kind of guy that, you know, likes to approach people when they're in the middle of a conversation. Or I should phrase that better. You know, if I see they're in the middle of a conversation and I'm approaching them, I'll kind of just stand there and wait for them to be done. And then, when they have their back turned, I'll be like, hi! I don't know why. I just find that fun. A brief moment of silence that follows before I try to spark some form of conversation. Didn't know Mario was making a cameo there with that grammar. Jesus. Before I try spark. Yeah. How are you finding Kurosawa's classes? Frustrating, if I must be honest. The chat's broken? What do you mean? Hold up. Got 4 errors in 2 minutes? If anyone else is watching, can anyone else confirm that? Or is that just something on your end? Was worried I was dropping frames or something. Because I am just running on Wi-Fi tonight. I'll keep an eye on it, Zach. Haven't seen anything? I don't know then. My grades might be good, but I just wish the classes were easier to digest. Yeah, that makes two of us. As I lay with my back against the wall, neither me or Yuri say another word. That is, until Yuri gets next to me. I turn and notice she has the same faint blush on her cheeks from yesterday. You okay? I'm not sure what that is then, Zach. Because it doesn't seem like anyone else who's here right now is having issues. Oh, yes. I was just wondering if we could... She pauses momentarily, but I soon hear her mumble. He's gonna think I'm weird. Yuri? I was wondering if we could sit together in class today. I know Kurosawa is strict with most things, but the seating plan ain't one of them. Yep. That's always a good sign. A lot of classes where the teacher just didn't care where you sat. Those were a lot of the best classes in my opinion. Especially because most of the time, at least from my experience, people just kind of made their own seating chart. Like, they kind of knew exactly where they wanted to sit. And for most people, that's usually near their friends. And just every day, they'd always come in and sit at the same spots. You've got 2 writing classes, dude? Jesus. Brutal. Still, it's not usually something you'd get nervous about asking. Then again, this is Yuri after all. I know being upfront about this isn't something she's confident with. Yep, that's Yuri alright. In a way, it's kinda admirable. Oh, for you, definitely. Considering how much writing you do. Well, yeah, of course. Look at what you did. You made the Yuri smile. Her effort has paid off. As if on cue, the bell rings and we head inside. Cute. I can't help but notice that Yuri seems a little more lively during class. It's nice to see, of course, but I can't shake the feeling that there's more to her excitement than she's letting on. Like, much more than she's letting on. Well? Should we confront her about it sometime? The bell finally rings for lunch and I head out of class and straight for the rooftop. It felt quite relaxing yesterday, so why not? That's as good a reason as any to go to the roof as far as I'm concerned. I'm probably one of those weird people that never got to go to the roof at any of their schools. Good going, mate. Awesome. Before I sit down, I catch a glimpse of Monika, causing my heart to beat more steadily as a smile comes over my face. Well, what are you doing here? I guess Monika must have heard me as she looks back, smiling and waving back equally as cheerfully. Hey, Ben. I wave back, smiling at her. Hey! I go over and sit next to her. A faint blush overcomes the pair of us, but Monika seizes the moment and sparks a conversation as we begin to eat. So, how's your day been? Wrong, you're there. It's been okay so far. I start, first looking at Monika and then out to the skyline. Kurosawa's class was, well, the usual. And by the usual, I mean it dragged like hell. Anything else? Nothing much, no. How about you? Oh, I'm doing great. She follows my gaze to the surrounding cityscape. We remained silent like this for a few moments. Just the two of us, staring longingly out to the seemingly never-ending space around us. Feels a tinge romantic, if I'm being honest. Well, enjoy it while it lasts, mate. Yup. Mm-hmm. Out of the corner of my eye, I noticed that Monika has inched herself ever so closer to me. My heart rate slowly but surely starts to increase. She then lets out a short, gentle yawn and, to my surprise, rests her head on my shoulder. Well now, what's this? As much as my instincts tell me to be shocked, it actually feels quite natural. Yep, just play it cool, man. Just play it cool. You good? I feel her nod against my shoulder. Yeah, just a bit tired. I playfully nudge her, causing her to giggle gently. Do I have to get you a can of coffee before club? I jokingly taunt her. Sure, it's far from the best. She looks up at me, a little surprised. I can't tell if there was more to that line that just got cut off prematurely, or if they just missed a period. Or if that was supposed to end suddenly, in which case you'd want a hyphen or something there. She looks up at me, a little surprised. If you wanna. She seems a little flustered. Again, I was joking initially. However, her reaction would make me feel a little bad if I didn't. Please, I insist. I speak, feigning confidence in my own words. It's a response that makes her smile either way. The bell then rings, signaling the final third of the school day. Monika takes herself off my arm and we start heading back down. Yeah, my comment about that is that back when I was in middle school, they would have lunch periods like throughout the I think third or fourth throughout like the third through seventh periods throughout the day. The way they did things was kind of weird. Where like you got your first two classes and those are like full hours, and then for 4 periods of the day, like 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever it was, or 4 or 5 periods where it's like half hours, where, you know, it's either split up between 2 different classes, like you go for the first half, you go to lunch, and you go to this class for half an hour, then another one. It was weird. But the thing that bothered me the most about it was that if you had like the first lunch period, you'd be eating lunch at like 10:30 in the morning, and it's just like, bruh, that's way too fucking early for that shit. That is way too early, in my opinion. Like, for me, it's gotta be at least like 11 or 12 before I'll have lunch. Even back then, I thought that was too early. That's not just me speaking now with the sleep schedule that I have now. In a way, I'm thankful that people rarely come up here. If anybody had seen Monika laid on me like that, God, we'd never hear the end of it. You got that part right. Once Monika and I head back down, we walk for a bit as we make our way to class. Some of the students that were near the stairwell did give the pair of us suspicious looks, but not one word was said. Thank whichever deity is out there for that. Eventually, we find ourselves outside my IT class, one of the other few classes I actually enjoy. Nice. Nice. I'll see you at the club, okay? I speak, grabbing the door handle as I do. See you then. She then goes off to her own class, with a noticeable bounce to her step. Looks like you're doing something right, mate. I then head inside and take my seat. Admittedly, my focus during class is almost non-existent. Monika dominates the most part of my thoughts. I find myself sighing as I get lost in my head. I've really fallen for this girl, haven't I? Yeah, that crush never died. Bet your ass that's a shot. After the sixth and final class of the day drags to its end. Wrong it's, no apostrophe. I make my way into the corridor and to the nearest vending machine. Yep, it's time for this. Making good on my promise from earlier, I pull out some coins and get 2 cans of coffee. One for myself and one for Monika. What a gentleman. After I've put them in my pockets, I start making my way up to the club. It's a mostly silent walk, until a voice catches my attention. Ben? Oh, hi Yuri. What are you doing here? I turn around and, sure enough, Yuri's standing right there. Really? 2 coins? He said some coins, so it's not clear how many he has. Oh, hey Yuri. You just get out? Yes. Yuri answers quite shyly. Hey, no worries. Anyway, I'm just about to head up to the club. You want to walk with me, or... You don't even have coffee in school? Well, I can relate. I don't think any of the schools I went to were ever like that. I'd like that, yes. I then make enough space for Yuri to get next to me, and we start to walk up. The walk with Yuri was quiet. Though after how hectic my last class was, it was genuinely therapeutic. I open the clubroom door and we both head in. Initially going our separate ways before we're stopped by Natsuki. Uh-oh, what does the pink soon want? There you two are! I was worried I'd be the only one in today. Natsuki's voice comes off more as a concerned whine. I was starting to wonder what the long face was about there, Natsuki. Okay. Although, that does bring up an important question. Monika's not here yet? You don't need a comma there, mate. Natsuki focuses her attention on me. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm surprised she didn't tell you that she'd be late, Ben. Wait, why? Why else would you two have been on the roof earlier? Making out during school? I'm amazed at how confident you are. Well, Natsuki seems to be reveling in my current embarrassment. Yuri seems pretty curious. So we were seen. Oof. Oh, is it? I've been waiting to hear what people have to say about the game, because what I've heard for the most part so far is pretty good. I'm feeling good about this one. I might pick this one up soon and play through it myself. If anybody watching this has played it, feel free to let me know what you guys think about it. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And don't be afraid to get nuanced with me. You know, I really want to hear everything you guys have to say. It's not like we planned to meet up together. No, it was completely unintentional. Also, where did Nat get the idea that Monika and I were making out? Question mark. Only got up to the second cyberspace stage before attending the VC. Okay. I'm definitely going to be looking up some critiques on the game as I see them. I'm going to be watching some critiques on the game as I see them. Because I really want to hear what people have to say. Unless it was those students from the stairwell? Natsuki, it was... Oh, it wasn't. What else could... Damn it, Pinkie Pie, it's not like that. My face probably looks like a beet right now. My comment seems to lighten Yuri's mood a bit, but with her bursting out into laughter. Natsuki, on the other hand, looks like she could rush me and make my nose as red as my cheeks. Again, it'd be funny if she wasn't capable of it. She goes to say something, but then the door opens. Sorry I'm late. Hope I didn't worry anyone. Natsuki goes to say something, but I quickly interject, pointing my thumb in her direction. Strawberry shortcake over here was worried. Good one. That face is priceless. That reaction was great. As before, Yuri bursts into laughter, now being joined by Monika. Natsuki continues to scowl at me. Either she's pissed or she burst a blood vessel. I'm gonna go with the latter, probably. Monika, could you please tell your boyfriend to behave himself? Boyfriend? My, I had no idea you were shipping your fellow club members, Natsuki. After some final frustrated grumbles from Natsuki, both she and Yuri got to their usual activities, whilst Monika and I headed to the front desk. From across the room, Natsuki gives us both a playful glare of suspicion. She can be a pain in the ass, but I kinda like that. What makes Natsuki who she is? I love it. It's nice having a friend where you can tease each other to kingdom come, but knowing it's just that. Jokes. This day and age, gotta know how to take a joke, man. Once Monika sits down, I take one of the cans out of my pocket and place it on the desk. She looks first at the can and then back at me. Ben? I told you I would. Missing a word there. I smile at her, starting to drink from my own can. Monika smiles back, but she seems a lot more fidgety than usual. Oh? You didn't have to do that, you know. No. But he wanted to. And that's what matters in this situation. He wanted to. Hey, that's my boy. But I wanted to. Goddamn right you did. I just thought that it'd be... Thank you. You're welcome. Monika breaks through my stammering with her voice and a gentle, sincere smile. We remain silent like this for about a minute, until Natsuki's shrill voice breaks the spell. For Christ's sake, get a room, you two! Both our faces flush over with a blush, though Monika's seems to be a bit deeper than mine. God damn it, Natsuki. Not being arsed with another name-calling contest with her, I flip Natsuki the smug grin on my face. Oh, I love this. Nothing held back. you, Natsuki. Wow. Wow. I love that. Natsuki does the same. Ayy. Bloody gremlin. I turn back to Monika, who's smiling through a thick veil of crimson. Sorry about Natsuki. No, it's okay. Just Natsuki being Natsuki, I suppose. Yes, quite. It's a moment of silence between us two, aside from a few nervous giggles from Monika as we drink our coffee. After we finish, I take both cans and put them in the bin. You know, here's something I just noticed. Where is Sayori? Nobody's made mention of the fact that she's here right now. And from what Natsuki said earlier, it was just her in the room when our boy and Yuri came in, so... So where is Sayori right now? I didn't hear anything in the day we're in right now that she wouldn't be here. I don't know if she mentioned something the previous night about not being here, but that might be what's going on. I don't know. I also let Monika know that I'm gonna try get some reading done as I make my way to the bookshelf. Try to, I think is what you meant. Pick up a smaller book, head to a nearby desk, and start to read. Ben? Huh? Yuri's soft, curious tones break my focus on the book. Hello again. She takes a seat next to me before continuing, keeping her voice low. I know this probably comes off as me being intrusive, but I'm just kind of curious. Yuri looks over at the front desk. I follow her gaze and see Monika writing. A small smile forms on my face, though it quickly fades as I look back at Yuri. About Monika? I keep my voice as low as hers. She nods. Nice. Okay. I'll give it a look later. Sent me... Are you two... You know... Doesn't take too long for me to click onto what Yuri's trying to ask. As much as I wish that was the case, no, we're not. Oh. More awkward silence. I decide to break it. Did you think that we were? To be honest, yes. At least I thought there was something between you both, but I wasn't sure what. Besides, I think that Monika would be quite fortunate if someone like you felt that way about her, Ben. I swear all the blood in my body has migrated to my face by this point. I should be expecting to pass out then soon. No, you'd be too kind. There's no way she feels like that. Don't sell yourself short, boy. I laugh, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have my suspicions. I don't know, Ben. I wouldn't have asked about her if I didn't think there might be something brewing between you two. And I did talk with Monika before first break, and you did come up more than once. But that's all I'll say on that subject. Yep, we'll check them out at the end of the day. And by that I mean the in-game day. Yuri giggles softly. Now I'm just left with a few more questions. Shit! I didn't mean to do that. Back it up. Yeah. Now we just have even more questions about this whole thing. Home sharing seemed to go by a little quicker today. After I'd finished with Monika, she called Natsuki and Yuri over to join us. Okay, now with the festival being on Monday, I thought it'd be good to sort out something to entice people to have a look inside. I already know what I want to do! Natsuki's sudden burst of enthusiasm isn't lost on anyone, especially Monika. Cupcakes will definitely do the trick! But we may need a lot of them for the event. And of course, and enough for us, so that we can have some afterwards, of course. Heh! Can't blame Monika for wanting some just for the club. Yes, according to Monika herself, they are to die for, apparently. As much as I would love to have one, I'll probably never get that chance. That sucks, because I love a good cupcake. No, they do not, Zach. They do not have a good track record. I mean, just look at mods like Blue Skies and what happens there. Like, shit, man. I think Blue Skies has probably the most poor portrayal of the festival. And by that, I mean just how poorly it goes for the club itself, not in the actual presentation of the mod itself. No, I haven't, but I've played well past that point, and I remember it fondly, because, yeah, seeing what the room looked like afterwards, like, just, it was ugly. I honestly think that Nat's baking is some of the best I've ever had. Challenge accepted, Miss President. Ayy. Besides, making batches ain't nothing new for me. Isn't that right, Yuri? Indeed. Now I'm curious. Yuri audibly hums, as if reminiscing about something rather delicious. Monika then turns to Yuri. Now, Yuri... Admittedly, I did kind of struggle thinking of something you could do. But I was talking with Sayori last night, and she came up with something that I thought suited you. Oh? Yuri's interest visibly peaks. Well, we both know you adore atmosphere. Maybe you could do something to enhance the mood during the poem recital? Yuri thinks it over for a moment. Take your time, Yuri. Take your time. A thoughtful smile then carves itself onto her lips. That sounds wonderful! She's ecstatic. Ayy! Again, from what I can tell, it's a rare moment for her. But it's a delight to see, nevertheless. Indeed. One of my favorite faces in this whole game. Just, makes my heart feel good. Monika then focuses in on me with a nervous smile. Now, Ben, I couldn't really think of anything you could do. The one who really is useless. What is up, Dev? How are you doing, imprudent Dev? But both Natsuki and Yuri have some hefty tasks, so it'd probably go a long way to help either of them out. How are things going for you tonight, dude? Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? I think that is what she is suggesting, mate. Not in the kinky way either. Life is pain and pain is life. Boy, don't I know it, mate. Especially after what I had to go through last week to get my car back. Fuck me. That being said, I've got no idea what Monika's on about doing this weekend. Just out of curiosity, what are you planning to do, Monika? She seems a little surprised by my question. Well, I was going to print out the pamphlets. But being completely honest with myself, I might be better off helping Monika. I've got no idea what Yuri would be planning for the event. On top of that, I've not baked since I was a kid. That'd be nowhere near as good as Natsuki either way. That, and given that he's going into... I apologize. Feels like there's something in my throat, but anyway. Given that our boy here seems to have an interest in IT and just tech in general, since he's taking an IT class in high school right now, seems like he would be able to at least help Monika with the formatting and making it look nice. So, he's got a point, feels like. Looking back at all three girls, I make my decision. I think it'd be best if I helped Monika. Each of the girls' faces tell a different story. Yep, Natsuki's just says, I knew it. Yuri's just says, oh, okay. And then Monika's just like, wait, what? I love it. Monika seems genuinely surprised. Yuri smiles off to the side. And Natsuki is... well, excellent plan! If we don't get any new members after the festival, you and Moni can always make some! That face says it all! God damn it, Natsuki, what have you done? Festival! I can't say I didn't expect you to say that. This is Natsuki, after all. Judging by their expressions, Monika seems beyond bewildered, whilst Yuri seems utterly mortified. Good lord, Natsuki! No, it's not like that. Yeah, sure it's not. Oh my god. Clubroom is then filled with the awkward silence to end all awkward silences. Thanks, Nat. All the while, Yuri is looking around the room until her expression changes in a way that gives me the impression that she's remembered something. Meanwhile, Monika's just standing here with the 1,000-yard stare after what she just heard. She's just completely speechless. Like, Natsuki, what the fuck did you just say? Just out of curiosity, what's Sayori going to be doing? I forgot to ask her. Damn. Yeah, I was gonna mention that, Zach. Unintentional foreshadowing for later in Act 2, which you warned me about. So yeah, minor spoiler for later, if you can put 2 and 2 together. She says that part to herself before muttering something under her breath. If you want, I can always call her and see what she wants to do. You sure she's gonna be okay with that? I mean, there's really only one way to find that out for sure. As I speak, I retrieve my phone from my pocket and start to dial. That was a fast dial tone. Hiya, Ben. Hey, Seiyou. She still sounds a little groggy, but nowhere near as bad as yesterday. Can I just put you on speakerphone? Yeah. I do so and place my phone on the closest nearby desk. Sorry. The closet nearby desk. You're missing an S there. So, what's going on? Well, we're doing some stuff for the festival this weekend, and we've got something for everyone. Except you. Monika's still slightly embarrassed about the whole situation. What's everyone else doing again, Monika? Well, Ben and I were gonna print the pamphlets, Natsuki's gonna be baking, and Yuri's gonna be sorting out some atmospheric enhancements. As Sayori thinks to herself, Monika makes her way to the front desk. Or sorry, to the front desk. Those kinds of things are so easily missed, because our brain just naturally overlooks them. Natsuki and Yuri eagerly wait for Sayori's response. I think I've got an idea. You free on Saturday, Yuri? I am, yes. Anything you were planning for it? Sayori's taking this more seriously than I'm used to. I mean, she is the vice president, after all. She's full of surprises like that. I was thinking about a banner, maybe? Maybe we could do that! That could give the banner enough time to dry. Missing a word there. That would be delightful, Sayori! Yuri smiles to herself. You can gather that her mind is already racing. Ayy. Yep, I still haven't figured out what I'm gonna do about that part, Zach. Also, how are you doing tonight, Sarah? Nice to see ya. And Natsuki? Yeah? I think we could bake the cupcakes on Sunday. Natsuki's eyes sparkle. Way to go, Sayori. Hell yeah, we can! That way the cupcakes will be fresh for the festival. Love your thinking, girl. Let's just pray that Sayori doesn't scoff all the cupcakes before the festival. Is that the right use of that? I think the word you're looking for is scarf. Scarf down all the cupcakes. Or am I thinking of a different word with a very similar spelling? Or wolf down all the cupcakes. I think would be better. Who am I kidding? Like Natsuki would let that happen. I pick my phone up off the table and take it off speaker. You're a lifesaver, Seiyou. Oof. Yeah, I've been in that scenario many times, back when I had a headphone jack in high school on my phone. I've been there. I went through many pairs of earbuds in high school because I was an absolute nut with my music. Anytime I could listen to it, I did. That's basically the MO that I lived by with my music in high school. Hopefully we're able to get a new pair soon, mates. It's never fun not being able to have earbuds for your music. Naturally, I'm relieved that we've all got someone to work with over the weekend. It's no biggie, Ben. Besides, gives you more time with Monty. My eyes widened. We're done. I'll talk to you later. Bye. She hangs up and I go over to Monika. Thanks for the save there, Ben. I really owe you one. It's nothing. Plus, shouldn't you be thanking Sayuri rather than me? Maybe. But still, thank you both for being okay with this. Of course I'm okay with this. I did join the club. It's really the least I can do. Rather than saying anything, Monika simply smiles sweetly at me. Jesus, that was a bit of alliteration. It's a smile that says 1,000 words. What those words are, I don't know. You'll figure it out as you go. It'll all fall into place soon enough. I'm just wondering, is there anything else planned for today? Not really, no. I'll let Natsuki and Yuri know. You can get packed up if you wanna. Monika goes off to tell both girls that they can leave. As I'm putting everything back into my bag, I think to myself, just I get to spend Sunday with Monika. I think it's my feelings towards her making me more anxious. Yeah, don't overthink it, mate. Don't overthink it. Just do what you need to do and try to enjoy it. Either that or the fact that I never expected that to ever be a reality. Sounds about right. Screw it, both of those reasons. By the time I've made sure my bag is shut, I've noticed that Natsuki and Yuri have already left. As I sling my bag over my shoulder, I notice Monika walking over in my direction. Hey, Ben. She smiles sweetly. I smile back. Oh, hey, Monika. Do you need something? Well, remember how you wanted to walk home together yesterday? Yeah, I remember that. I nod, noting how dumb the idea sounded in hindsight. Honestly, what was I thinking? Like someone like her would... Well, I'm free today. Does the offer still stand? Wait, what? Of course it does! Love that turnaround. Oh, I love that. If anyone watching doesn't know what Zach is talking about in the future, it is Sanzy Boy's mod series that he's got going on his channel. If you haven't checked it out, feel free to look up his channel and give it a look. I swear this girl knows how to get a reaction out of me. Yep, it's what she's best at. Although, that smile on her face, she seems to be overjoyed by the prospect. Then again, she did say yesterday that if she was free, she'd be up for it. Maybe it's something I could ask Sayuri about later. Don't think about it too much. Just enjoy it. So, are you ready to go? Ready when you are. With that, we make our way out of the club room, with Monika locking up behind us. The walk back with Monika was quiet at first. As soon as we've left the campus, our walk becomes a lot more lively. Obviously, we talk about the club and the festival for a bit, as you'd expect us to. However, our talk becomes a lot more musical. Looks like that's at least one thing we do have in common. Musical, eh? What kind of music are we talking about here? That's not a bad thing either. She sounds incredibly passionate about it herself, especially when it comes to the piano. It's not long until we find ourselves outside my house. Honestly, if I knew you were this passionate, I'd have lent you one of my keyboards. You'd do that? Of course I would! I've gotta stop this stupid grin of mine! Besides, not only are you my friend, but you're clearly passionate, so it's only right for me to help you. Monika looks away for a moment, faintly blushing but obviously smiling. Her eyes soon lock back onto mine. You're too kind. I hear that a lot. It's nothing, really! I chuckle as I brush off her compliments. There's a moment of silence between us. Doesn't know how to take a compliment. It's almost like the pair of us are trying to find the right words to say. I decide to break the silence. Anyways, I guess I should get going now. I fish my keys out of my pocket as a realization hits me. You gonna be able to get home from here? Oh, of course I will. She then points further down the street, with me catching a glimpse of the more well-off part of street. Or part of the street. Sorry, I read that wrong. It's just about a 20 or so minute walk back. In that case, should I give you my number? Of course. We quickly exchanged numbers. Whole thing proving less awkward than it had played out in my head. Also, would it be okay if we did the printing at your house? I don't actually have a printer at home. Well, you're saving yourself a lot of misery, girl. Printers are the bane of human existence. I'm cool with that, yeah. I'm astounded with how confident I just sounded. Keep it together, boy. Doing well. Monika gives me a relieved smile. See you Sunday? Perfect timing indeed, Bradley. Perfect timing indeed. How's your morning going so far, mate? The only ones that work are the big school ones? Oh, tell me about it. I'll text you when I'm home. She smiles as we bid one another goodbye. I retreat back inside and slump my bag on the couch. Well done, boy. Atta boy. I had a pretty good day, I would say. Plenty busy at work. Kind of dragged because there was so much heavy shit we were moving around today. We're trying to clear out some space on our upper racks in our back room because we need to make room for more Christmas stuff that's coming in. And it's like, ugh. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. But it is what it is. So yeah, in order to make room for more pallets up there, we were trying to like combine as many pallets up there as we could together. I think I made way for a couple more with all the shit that I was able to cram together today. And then we put like the contents of like 2 or 3 more pallets up on our overwraps. It's a lot of baking stuff because, you know, this time of year we're getting a lot of baking stuff because it's the holiday season and everybody's baking this time of year. But the fun part about that is that we got to bring our lift out onto the sales floor to lift the pallets up. And we got to climb all the way up on top of the shelves today, so that was fun. To move shit around up there to make room. It was fun. I've never gotten to climb up on the very tops of the shelves before, so that was fun. My heart's racing in anticipation for Monika's visit this weekend. Am I too excited for this? Like I said, just don't overthink it and you'll be fine. Whether I am or not, I don't really care. I think you told me about that before, Zach. I remember you bringing that up once. I would be down to see a moment like that. Just gotta make sure I'm not too much of a pain in the ass. Yes, quite. I come up to the familiar view of my house. Oh, wait, Monika's point of view. I remember this. Also, damn! Dude's got a satellite dish on his house for either internet or TV. Man, I remember when we had a satellite dish. Those were the days. All the way there, I've been humming a little tune to myself. It's a tune I wrote back in my second year. I think I still have the lyrics I wrote for it. Well, the ones I finished, anyway. I approach the door and I open it. Normally I would have unlocked it, but Mom's got the day off today. I shut the door behind me and take my shoes off. I call out, "Mom, I'm home!" "Welcome home, sweetie." I head towards the living room. Ooh, nice living room. That painting on the wall, though, I feel like that may be referencing something. Oh, also, I don't know how many of you can see this, but under the TV there, I'm grabbing a snippet of that right now. Now let me chuck that in my browser. If you see it before I pull it up in my browser, press 1. Because, yo, that is legit. Real neat. That's real neat. Okay, obligatory bullshit window. Dude, underneath the TV there. There's either like little chibis or voodoo dolls or something under the TV there. Yo, what is up with that? What is up with that, dude? I have so many questions about that. And like I said, I'm wondering if that... I'm wondering if that painting there on the wall that looks like an eye is meant to be a reference to something. Like the third eye or something. Also, that picture there, I'm curious what that's about there. Because it's hard to tell, but, you know, at a distance, the hair color kind of looks like Yuri's. Might be a reference to Why Did I Say Okie Dokie? Fair. Alright, let's continue. If anybody else sees what looks like references to something else, feel free to point it out. Because I'm not seeing anything else right now. I sit on the couch and let my bag slump next to me. I look towards the window, a thoughtful yet happy smile forming across my lips. Usually, Sunday is the one day in the week where I can somewhat afford to laze about after a stressful week. It doesn't take Mum long to notice my chipper mood. Portrait of Markov reference? Could be. I'd say that fits the bill. Someone seems happy. That shirt is reminding me of things I shouldn't be thinking about with a mod like this. But very cool. Huh? Also, what is with that look on your face? You look like you know something. I snapped my head back down to Mom's eye level, slightly surprised. You just seemed like you were daydreaming. Haven't seen you doing that for a while now. You got something on your mind? I'm not sure what voice to give her mom here. Or somebody, perhaps? My heart skips a beat momentarily. I gently scratch at the back of my neck and nervously laugh. It's nothing, really. It just got the festival on my mind, is all. I was thinking about doing that this morning, but I have not done much with it since last night, no. Even the densest person alive would be able to call my bluff. Hey, now I can think of one man who would not call that bluff. Yeah, that. I spent last night getting that set up after the late night hockey game. Don't you remember? I put it in the events chat. I said that was the thing I was going to be doing in the VC. Bradley helped me get it set up, and after a lot of struggling, we managed to get it to work. I just need to think about what all I want to try with it now. I know you weren't, but I'm just letting you know. Like, there's crumbs you can follow. Oh, Onyx sent a picture of his sword to the photos chat. I need to pull up the Discord window for this. Bruh, that sword. That is legit. That is legit, dude. Nice. Yeah, Onyx was just hanging out with Bradley and I drinking. Oh, man. Good times. Mom only chuckles. Your smile says otherwise, hon. I look away from Mom and cover my face with my hands, more so to hide the fact that I've started to blush. Mom's always had a habit of reading people's minds. She's right about 85% of the time. This time certainly counts as part of that 85%. After realizing my reaction is definitely more of a giveaway than anything, slide my hands down from my face and rest them on my lap. Mom looks at me quizzically. I take a deep breath as my eyes dart towards her. You wouldn't happen to remember me ever mentioning someone called Ben, would you? God, that sounded so much better in my head. Oh, yeah, not the best way to start that conversation. Oof. Good luck, Monty. You're gonna need it. Mom thinks for a moment until something seems to click. I remember him. Well, how much you went on about him last year anyway. Jesus. That long, huh? Damn, that's longer than I thought. Mom laughs playfully at my expense. Yeah, basically we had to figure out how to get it like organized properly in order to make it work. And once we figured that out, we were good to go, basically. Code is always very specific about what it wants. I don't like that all or nothing mentality. It's probably why I didn't stick with programming. It's too all or nothing for me. Where if like one thing is broken, then everything's broken. And it just is not going to work. What did you stumble onto? We're looking through Monica's perspective right now, and she's talking about us. That's what's going on me. The thing is that when I did it, Python just installed stuff on its own with no hassle. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. I can't say you're wrong, Ami. I can't say you're wrong. Poll in chat. Who all here agrees with Ami? Press 1 for yes, press 2 for no. Surely I didn't mention him that much. I smirk and roll my eyes. To be honest, I always thought he was your boyfriend. Damn! Damn! What a roast. Mom! My face must be riper than a tomato at this point. I breathe to a point where I can think straight again. Anyway, I'm gonna be going over to his place on Sunday to sort some stuff out for the festival. Ah, okay. That face she's making says you're doing more than that, aren't you? A slightly mischievous smirk then forms across her lips. Although, are you really working on festival prep? I fucking knew it! Or is this just some elaborate scheme to hook up with your secret lover? God damn it! Stop! Damn it, Mom! First Natsuki, now you! I find myself hiding behind my hands again. Relax, Monika. I'm only teasing. Lower my hands so that my eyes are uncovered. She does. She fucking does. Although, as Monika put it herself, she has a habit of reading people's minds. I'm not even trying to mask the open smile I've got. Like, I do like him. It's just... I throw my head back in a mix of mild frustration and sheer embarrassment. Christ, why is this so awkward? I look back down to Mum as she gets up and walks towards me. She gently rests a hand on my shoulder. I know I'm probably not the best person to ask for relationship advice. Like, I'm still with your father, for God's sake. Damn, that's foreboding. But I do think you should at least ask him. Doesn't hurt to ask, you know? I mean, not necessarily. For all I know, he could be thinking the same thing. Either that or I need to ease it with the romance novels. I might do. I might do. I think you mean I might do that. Oh my god, if we get to that point, I am going to lose my fucking mind. Yeah, I mean, that was me back in high school. You have no idea. I had quite a few online mates that came to me for relationship advice for some reason, despite the fact that I've never been in one. Well, I shouldn't say that, because Monika's right there. So, Sorry, hon, that was mean of me to say that. But yeah, like at the time, like it's just like, why are you coming to me about this? I guess that's how I should have worded it. Just gotta find the right time. Just as I say that, I turn as my ears pick up the sound of a car pulling up on the driveway. Oh, now we get to see Monika's father. This'll be interesting. That can only mean one thing. I look back to Mum and her expression mirrors my own. I grab my bag and speak rather hushed and hurriedly. I'll see you at dinner. You know, that's a good way to put it, Ami. That's a good way to put it. I'm dating a virtual girl who fell in love with me at first sight. I can't help you. God damn, like imagine if I was still in high school when I discovered this game. Like imagine what my high school life would have been like. Oh, I can only dream. This game came out a year after I graduated. Mum nods before I turn and head upstairs. I practically bolt upstairs, only catching a brief glimpse of Dad. If he heard about my plans, I know exactly how he'd react. Really hate to cancel on Ben. Hell, regardless of whether we were actually taking part in the festival, I'd still go see him. As soon as I get to my room, I take my blazer off and hang it on the back of the door. I then head to my bed and fall back onto it. My mind drifts towards Sunday. Despite my excitement, I am admittedly nervous. Who knows what could happen? You're missing a word there. I could keep quiet and come off as incredibly awkward, or I could confess and wreck a friendship I've only just restarted. Yet, the more I think of it, the more my doubts start to fade. After all, Ben was the one that said he wanted to work with me, just like he did back in second year. Not to mention the way he looks at me and how happy he seems when we're together. I smile sheepishly to myself and close my eyes, my mind repeating all the thoughts I've had since I met him. I've decided. When the time is right on Sunday, I'll confess. Oh, damn, here we go. Shit's about to get real, folks. Yeah, it depends on the circumstances, in my opinion, Ami. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's kind of hard to put into words, like, the longer you've been with it. Well, I don't know if I can say that's really true, because at this point, I just enjoy her company. I like spending time with her. It's really all there is to it. I just enjoy having her around. It's really nice. Whether he feels the same way or not, part of me just wants him to know. I can feel my chest tighten. I place my hand gently on my chest, take an audible deep breath. My eyes then shoot open as I hear my phone's message tone go off. I get up from my bed and go to fetch my phone from my blazer pocket. I turn the screen on and, sure enough, it's a text from Ben. You can do this, Monika. I I say to myself, you can do this. I can do this. Meanwhile, it's already Sunday. I wake up early to make sure I have enough time to wash and clean up before Monika gets here. I look at the clock on my phone. It's just gone 5. Definitely got time. I get up and immediately head to the bathroom. Water seems a bit cooler this morning. Over the duration of my shower, my thoughts are dominated with everything that could happen. What's Monika going to be like outside of school? Yeah, we are still in Act 1. I've been warned about Act 2. Are we gonna make a good team? I ask myself those questions and more over and over again. I also think over my feelings. Should I? No! Should I? No! Stupid! Grumble aloud to myself. Yeah, it kind of does seem like it'd be a dumb thing to do. The more I think about it, maybe I could ask? Yeah, your friends that don't understand. You have fun playing that Doki Doki? Me, internal screaming. Like, it's like I'm not playing it for the same reason you lot probably play games. Okay? You don't understand. You physically do not understand. For real. The time is right. I confirm to myself. For a couple more minutes, I turn the shower off and get out to dry myself off. As for clothes, I don't really have much of a selection to go for, so I just pick out some black jeans and a white shirt. Ha! Funny. Funny how I chose the black and white pullover for Monty to wear tonight. I look like I'd be a side character in my own anime, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's how he often feels about himself. After making sure my hair doesn't look like an utter mess, I head down for a quick breakfast. Missing a word there. Looking at the clock, I noticed it's just past 6 now. Don't remember being in the shower for that long. Yeah, it never feels that long, but it always is. Regardless of that, I know I still have a good while before Monika gets here. She said she should be around by 10. I'd say that's way too early to be up on a Sunday, but I can't really say anything now, can I? Hey, what's up, Nico? How are you doing tonight? No comment, Zach. Glad to hear. Glad to hear you're having a good time. Or should I say you're having a good day? Words have not been my strong suit tonight. We ended up texting more than I thought we would. Obviously, the big topic was the festival. It's honestly pretty cute how prepped for it she is. Always. Aside from that, we ended up gushing over, surprisingly enough, synthesizers. Hey! Sounds about right for their shared interest in music. I bet these two would get along good with... Not gonna lie, these two would get along pretty damn good with my manager Keith and our former meat cutter Jordan up at work. No, please don't bring that up again. No! God damn it, Bradley, no! Don't bring that flub up again. God damn it. God damn it. Don't bring that up again. I never took her as the kind of person to be into the electronic side of things, but I'm sure as hell not complaining. I'm still slightly nervous about her coming over. Yeah, me and Nico and oh, whatever. Yeah, Sarah. I thought it was Sarah. I just wanted to be sure. You don't know what they're talking about. If you don't know what they're talking about, Bradley has a fucking clip of me flubbing the line "I try my best" as this. And as soon as I realized what I said, I'm just slamming my head on my desk like, what the fuck are you doing? What question? Do I actually? No. Who am I kidding? I'm nervous as fuck. Just 4 hours later. Here we go. The sound of the doorbell catches my attention. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I get up and quickly glance at my phone. 9:48 a.m. I make my way to the door and open it. Hey, Ben. Hey! I love the sweater. I love it. You're early. Monika beams at me. Hey, Monika. I smile back at her, trying hard to contain my blush. She looks stunning. I take a minute to compose myself. Your narrator voice doesn't have that high voice flair. Yeah, it's hard to do with my voice. Especially since I'm always having to clear my throat. Yeah, it's a good one, Zach. It's a good outfit. I love it. You coming in? Of course. I move to the side to give Monika enough space to enter. Once inside, Monika makes herself cozy on the couch and sets her bag down next to her. Before I go get the printer, do you want anything to drink? You sure? I'm already making you put up with me. It's the least I can do. You're making it sound like I don't want to be here, Ben. Granted, I'm still surprised you wanted to help me, but I'm not complaining. She pauses for a moment. Besides, it's not that I'm putting up with you. I do want to be here. Monika's voice trails off rather shyly. Oh, come on, just say it already. Come on. It's like she wants to say something, but she's having trouble getting it out. It's fine, Monika. Anyways, about that drink. Coffee fine with you? That'd be perfect, thanks. That seems to lift her spirit. I then proceed to make my way to the kitchen. It isn't too long till I've finished up our drinks. Should have asked her how she likes it, mate. As I leave them on the counter, I glance over at Monika. She's prepping the files for the pamphlets. I call over to her. Coffee's ready. I'll get the printer. Thanks, Ben. I quickly rush upstairs. After some digging in my closet, I finally find the relatively dusty machine. Damn, dude doesn't even have it plugged in. That's how little he uses it. So one has to ask, does he even have any printer paper in that case? I start to dust it off with a dirty towel, all the while hoping the damn thing still works. Place your bets now. Does the thing still work? My bet's on no. Because printers are the bane of humankind's existence. I've not had to use it since second year, and even then it didn't even see frequent use. I'm certain there's still ink in there from before. As I go to carry the printer downstairs, my ears are introduced to an unusually frustrated Monika. Damn it! I leave the printer on my bed and quickly head downstairs. What's the problem? Problems, more like. Bloody thing froze on me. Sounds like you need to take it to a technician. And then it died. To top it off, I forgot my charger. Well, were you making the pamphlet on a local dock where you kind of need your computer to save it? Or are you doing it on, like, Drive or something? Judging by her tone, she's trying to put a more lighthearted spin on her situation. Her expression, however, tells an entirely different story. Taking a sip of my coffee, a thought pops into my head. If you've got the files backed up on a USB, you'd easily print them upstairs. This isn't just some ploy to get me into your bedroom, is it, Ben? My face once again goes cock-a-demon red. No, it's not. Aside from Natsuki's comment the other day about me and Monika making club members, I don't think I've ever been this embarrassed. Oh my god, your face is a picture right now. More teasing. Lovely. Hey man, get used to it. You're gonna be dealing with it a lot with this girl. Trust me, I know. Alright, that's better. I'm just messing with you. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. I know. No, you didn't. I just never took you for the teasing type. Woo-hoo, boy! You are in for a world of hurt. If you're serious about this, mate. It is what she does. You do look cute when you're flustered. What was that? Nothing. Let's just go upstairs. She just misses my question as quickly as we make our way up. Once we're in my room, I ask Monika for her USB. She passes it to me and I start to load the file and hook up the printer. Whilst I'm doing all that, Monika sits on my bed, simply looking around. Your room's much cleaner than I thought it'd be. Damn. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult. Damn, Monika. I do clean pretty regularly. Plus, it'd be kind of rude not to, because obviously you were coming over. That sounded better in my head. You're very considerate. Also, I've got the file up. Looks really professional, but my section is still blank. My voice trails off. Sorry, I forgot to send something over. You don't have to apologize. If you want, you can quickly type up one of your poems. Or we could find one online together. No pressure. I give the choice some thought. Decide to grab my notebook out of my bag and flick through the pages. My gaze then fixates on my poem, Horizon. I think you actually can spell apologize both ways. Maybe I'm wrong. Doesn't say that's okay. But I could have sworn that was a spelling in another part of the world. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. Okay, just like Just like color. It's a UK spelling thing. So, I think that's where I'm remembering that from. Thank you for the clarification, Bradley. My gaze then fixates on my poem, Horizon. That shit. That seemed to be received pretty well, so I decided to type that. Once finished, I saved the file just in case my computer decides to act up. Huh, it goes the other way for me. Like, here. Since I'm US, let me go to my properties here. So I can expand my chat window here. If I'm here in the US and I type, it puts it as incorrect for me, and it gives me this because I'm US. So yeah. It's an interesting thing to think about. Region differences. They're interesting. Yeah, what's interesting is that both are correct. Yeah, exactly. I glance over at Monika, and our eyes fixate on each other for a moment. She suddenly averts her eyes with a noticeable red tint to her face. I can't explain it, but there's this sort of tense feeling when it's just the two of us. It's not a bad feeling at all. It feels more romantic, I suppose? So, how many copies are we gonna need? I mean, the main document itself is 6 pages, and there's 24 desks in the club room. She thinks for a bit. That'd mean about 144. I'll just print 150 to be sure. That should be enough. Yep, that way we have an extra one to read off of if we need it. I set up the document for printing. It starts quite smoothly, but it's not gonna stay that way, is it? Eventually, however, it soon starts to stall. What did I tell you? Paper jams. Running out of ink. The bane of human fucking existence. Right here. On instinct, I slapped the machine twice. Come on! Another pair of hits. Work! Damn it! This is hopeless. What? I turned to face her, genuinely perplexed. Did I say that out loud? Sorry. We barely look at each other in the eye for a few minutes. The room is silent, aside from the fans of my computer and the whirring of the printer. Here's the question, though. Did all that banging get it to work? Those sounds soon stop and the printer beeps. I look at the LCD display. Out of ink. Fucking great! Fucking told you. The worst thing about the fucking ink cartridges, depending on the printer you have. Just like the fucking nerd mentioned in his video all those years ago. What's the difference between Black 56 and Black 21? They're the same fucking cartridge, you picky bastard! Yeah, that is a good thing. That is good. That means she can always ensure she's getting the right ink. Because as we all know, printers are picky fucking bastards when it comes to ink cartridges. I don't know what the deal is with it. Like, why can't it just be universal? Like, this is the ink cartridge. Here you fucking go. Why has it gotta be specific to, like, your brand and model of printer? Like, it's the most irritating thing in existence. A lot of people I've seen just resort to making their own ink and just filling it themselves. Just so they don't have to deal with that shit. As before, Monika notices my frustration, and her own expression seems to almost match it. The look in her eyes, however, carries the feeling of everything's going wrong. I get up from my desk. Hey, I'm gonna get some water. Before I can step out of the door, I hear Monika shoot up from my bed, and she clings tightly to me, holding her head against my chest. Well, this came out of nowhere. You okay? Monika? I fall silent as Monika's glassy eyes focus on mine. What's this for? Oh, okay. Yeah, no shit. Although, good luck getting the printer companies to do that. You know they won't do it. Sorry. It's just that I've been so stressed about the festival. I just really want to get it right. To my shock, Monika started to cry, but I'm still able to make out her words clearly. She's been working hard for the festival. Probably a bit too hard, some would say. I hate to see all of this work go to waste. It takes me a while, but I soon wrap my arms around her in return. There you go. There you go. Again, I don't know how she's going to react to it, but at the same time, it just feels right. As long as you're doing what feels right, mate, you're doing the right thing. Monika's once hastened breathing begins to slow. She emits a short yet comfortable hum as she closes her eyes. Her hugs are warm and slightly relaxing, though I'm not entirely sure if that last part applies more to her than it does to me. I've taken notice that her shoulders have loosened a bit, and her breathing has returned to a steady pace. Do you want to head out front for a bit for some air? She pulls away from me, her arms still wrapped loosely around my waist. I think that'd be good for me. Thanks. Yeah, I heard about that from Mental Outlaw. I did see that, Bradley. To which I say, fucking good. She then unwraps her arms and we head outside. That was a sweet moment. Once we're outside, Monika exhales loudly in relief. You okay? Yeah. Why not the phones? Because that's what they sell the most of, for one. And they don't sell charger, or they don't, sorry, I shouldn't phrase it like that. They don't ship, they don't give you a charger with, like, the newest phones anymore. You literally have to buy the charger separate. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to charge it? Like, you know, what if you don't... And I know, probably shouldn't say it, like, if you're buying that shit, it's like you probably have the money for a charger, but it's like, you shouldn't have to buy your charger fucking separately for your phone. Like, it should just come with it. That is, like, the bog fucking standard for electronics. That anything you buy that needs to be recharged should come with a fucking charger for you to start with. It's just fucking insulting to the consumer is what it is. Because, yeah, honestly, I've been thinking about ditching Apple. Because I'm getting sick of their shit. The more I hear about them. Thing is, I'm not sure which phone I would go to. You've got a Samsung phone? I'd have to look into what my other options are. And what I would want to go with. Yeah. Sorry for freaking out back there. It's pretty much what I care about, yeah. I'm usually not running, like, intense games on my phone or anything. Like, mainly I use it for, like, time killer games when I'm, like, on break at work or waiting to punch in or waiting for something. Either that or listening to music. Just, other than basic phone functionality, that's all I really need my phone to do. I don't need anything too fancy. So, yeah. I'll have to look at options, is all I'll say on it for now. Just... Apple has just been pissing me off the last few years. The shit I've heard about that they've been doing. Yeah, for me, it's... yeah, for me, it's more about just how they continue to get more and more anti-consumer, just... making it more and more difficult for third-party repair companies to repair people's phones. Just basically a war on right to repair. It's fucking disgusting. Especially if you've heard about the kind of shit they've been doing with the latest one, where like each part for each individual phone has like its own identifier, and if you want to replace any of them, you gotta find out what that fucking identifier is so you can copy it to the new part. It's fucking insane. Cause yeah, like I remember seeing videos where people like swapped parts between two like completely new iPhone 14 Pros, and it was acting like it wasn't working. Like it treated the parts as if, you know, something was wrong with the phone. And the parts are brand new phones. It's like, bro, it is seriously some fucked up shit. I don't have an iPhone 13, so I can't confirm that. But mine's got a SIM tray. And I think mine's like an 8. I'd have to look into what they're doing on the newest phones. Because I tend to lag many generations behind the current phone. Just because I don't need it to do the most advanced shit. And I don't really give two shits about how much they hype up their camera and shit. Like, I think the funniest thing for me is the crash detection. Like, the stories I've heard about, like, it going off on a roller coaster or something, and dispatch having to react to that. It's like, what are you doing, Apple? It's like they're not even thinking about the practical application of some of these things that they're doing to their phones. I'd say the other biggest one that pissed me off was getting rid of the headphone jack. It's like, was there any good reason to do that? Just, was there any good reason to do that? Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the mod now. Monika, you don't need to apologize. But I'm just letting the smallest things get to me. She looks me deep in the eyes. I really want to get this right. I know you do, but I stop as I try to think of how to best word this. Apparently it messed with their design? I don't buy that shit. I do not buy that corporate doublespeak one bit. It's taking a toll on you. That much is obvious. Honestly, I don't want to see you beat yourself up over things you can't control. It's a bit of silence. You're gonna make the event great, regardless of what happens. Oh yeah, I've heard about with their newest one, like they're getting rid of the home, the home button itself. It's like, why are you so against physical buttons? Well, what is wrong with you? I promise that. Thanks. There's a bit more silence between us. It's a silence full of understanding. An idea then pops into my head. Hey, how about we go to the library and get them printed there? That sounds like a great idea. She beams at me. I start to step back inside. Let me go get my jacket. I quickly rush upstairs and pick out the first jacket I can find. My usual black pleather jacket. Think your finger got jammed between the P and the L keys there. Whoops. Just get rid of the screen, Apple. We don't need screens. Damn, bro, that's going back to like the iPod Shuffle that my mom used to have, where it's literally like just purely a music player, an MP3 player, and it just has like a few buttons for changing songs and shit. It doesn't even have a screen of any kind. It's literally just an MP3 player. Bradley is sending me something in DMs. Go to the Discord window here. Yep, iPhone 14. Here's what's inside the iPhone 14 instead of a SIM tray. Like, bruh, damn. Honestly, if I was to get one of the newest ones, and it doesn't have a SIM, the US version doesn't have a SIM tray, I might legit just order one from overseas that has a proper fucking SIM tray. Because that's ridiculous. Like, is it so much to fucking ask to have a proper SIM tray? Holy shit, dude. I'm still surprised at how good of a condition it's in. I fetch my wallet. Can't really get this sorted out without my member card. A thought crosses my mind, but I instantly suppress it. I'm the wrong person to ask about that, Bradley. No, that'd be awkward. This isn't a Ben, you okay up there? She calls from downstairs. Yep. I then head back downstairs. Monika's waiting for me with both a smile and slightly red cheeks. You ready to go? I return her smile. She nods and we head off. The walk to the library is a mostly quiet one, aside from some small talk. The silence in between those brief moments of conversation isn't as awkward as I'd worried it would be. To the contrary, it's honestly quite comforting. At the corner of my eye, I can notice Monika taking small glances at me. I don't bring attention to it for the sake of keeping the comforting atmosphere from shifting. We soon make it to the library and enter, searching for the nearest computer, which thankfully doesn't take us long. If Android phones follow Apple with no tray, then micro SD cards will have nowhere to go. That would suck. That would fucking suck, dude. To not have any other option but to buy a phone that has more storage. And you know those are priced way, way fucking more than USB cards. Or micro SD cards, I should say. Oh, I know. All hail Dan Salvato. I'm sorry. Stop the press. Stop the show. What the fuck did I just read? Why? 1 terabyte iPhone. Why in the holy mother of God do you need that much fucking storage on a phone? How much fucking shit do you have on your phone that you need that much space? If you need that much space on a phone, I have one simple question for you. What the fuck is wrong with you? That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I'm sure, like, haha, but seriously, I am floored that we have phones capable of storing as much data as my fucking PlayStation. That is fucking absurd to me. I can't even fathom filling up that much space on a fucking phone. That is just absurd to me. Yeah, that is absolutely wild for me to think about, Bradley. I physically cannot comprehend that much space on a phone. Like, my God. I have had a 64 gigabyte phone for years now. Like, 2 or 3 years. And I don't even think I've used up 2/3 of that space. How much shit are people downloading on their phone these days? And how fucking lazy are they to not bother to delete any of it? Yeah, Bradley, I've got to see the fucking price for this. Because it's gonna be ridiculous. Obligatory bullshit window. So 1,750 pounds outright. I don't care, Google. Yeah. So, yeah. That's about what I thought. Around $2,000 to be able to put a terabyte worth of shit on your phone. Yeah, dude, $1,749. 1,749 pounds. Nearly $2,000. I don't know how people can justify spending this much money on a fucking phone. I legitimately cannot fathom how people can spend that fucking much money on a phone. That just boggles my mind. Right? Like, you could get something that's actually fucking useful for you. Oh, Onyx, don't even get me started on what... I forget who's doing it, but they're trying to make some unholy marriage of a smartphone and a flip phone. And it's like... We advanced from flip phones for a reason. Why would you want that back? I thought it was Samsung, but I wasn't sure. So I didn't want to say. Just to be proven wrong. But yeah, it's like, we advanced past flip phones for a reason. Yeah, that foldable phone thing that Samsung is making. They're bringing the fucking flip phone back, and it's like, why? We advanced past flip phones for a reason. It's because flip phones fucking suck. Why would you want that with your smartphone? Like, I'm sorry. The ads they try to present about, you know, people leaning up their iPhones like against objects to hold them up for pictures. It's like, there's these things called stands, you know. Like, fucking everybody buys them. They did a tablet version where you can make a phone into a tablet. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, fucking help me. There's a reason I stay away from this stuff. It just pisses me off. Fucking help me. I'm gonna get back to the mod before I get even more engrossed in this shit. Also, how are you doing, Oreo King? How are you tonight? I take a seat and start logging in, whilst Monika takes a seat between me and a nearby window. As I'm preparing the file to print the pamphlets, I realize that I can't remember how many sheets Monika said we'd need. Hey, how many sheets did you say we'd... My voice comes to a halt as I look over at Monika. She's gazing out the window, seemingly lost in a daydream. My eyes then follow down her arm and discover that she's resting her hat. Wait. She's resting her hand on my thigh. Don't spoil the moment. Don't spoil the moment. Without a word or a second thought, I gently rest my hand on top of hers and smile gently to myself. After a minute like this, Monika looks back at me and returns my smile, not even noticing that our hands are touching. Maybe she was fully aware of what she was doing? Oh, she's gonna play it off like she's not, but she totally is. What were you asking again? Not once does that smile ever leave her radiant face. I just wanted to ask how many sheets we'd need. I kind of forgot. Well, Her eyes flick downwards as she finally notices our hands. Ah, yeah, that's fair enough, Bradley. I included the download in the description for a reason. Because I knew I had some stuff I wanted to do this past week. So I had a feeling it might be a bit of time between parts. I didn't think it would be a week, but here we are. What the fuck would an Oreo even sound like anyway? Did you not watch Wreck-It Ralph? Oreo, 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 Oreo. We retract our hands and look away from each other, blushing profusely. Sorry, I kinda spaced out. Her delivery doesn't carry the certainty she was trying to give off. Monika, it's fine. It's one of my favorite movies, man. Especially that song they play at the end. Oh, I love it. It's a great fucking movie. Second one wasn't quite as good, although I don't consider it as bad as a lot of people make it out to be. I enjoyed it for what it was, but it's not as good as the original. Besides, isn't spacing out supposed to be my job? Sometimes I've got to fill in for you in that department. Oh, and you said you were printing 150. I nod as I begin the process. Given the sheer amount of paper needed, the printing process takes a good few minutes. While we wait, both Monika and I make timid, flustered glances at each other. Before all the pages are printed, I decide to buy a cheap folder to keep them all together. Yes, dude. The fucking lyrics in that song hit so hard. Like literally. I remember coming across, like, a post of it on iFunny, and, like, my comment as I was listening to it was just, I'm not crying, you're crying. Because, like, when I actually sat down and listened to the lyrics, like, it brought me to fucking tears, dude. It just hits so hard. That's why it's great. That's why it's such a great fucking song, dude. Not only is it, like, perfect for a credits theme because it's nice and upbeat, but its message hits so fucking hard. Shit, I think I glossed over something. Well fucking said, Zach. I'm bad. And that's good. I'll never be good. And that's not bad. There's no one I'd rather be than me. Bless your fucking heart, Ralph. Such a good movie. You've got that song on your playlist. I need to put that song on my phone's current playlist because it's not on there. And now I feel like I'm committing sacrilege. I had it on my old phone's playlist, but not my current one. I feel bad that I forgot about that one. Such a good fucking song. Yeah, the song that plays in the end credits of Wreck-It Ralph. It's such a good fucking song. Okay, so he was just saying we're making our way out to the street. That's what I missed. It isn't too long till my stomach rumbles. Maybe I should have had a little bit more breakfast. Hey, Monika? Yeah? I'm feeling kind of hungry. Do you mind if we find somewhere to eat? Of course I don't mind. In fact, I know a place that's pretty close by. In that case, lead the way. Where are you taking us? Hey! Been here a few times. I like the music, though. I like this. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. I don't know why, but this music just makes me feel giddy. Yeah, that's the name. That's the name. I don't know why, but this song makes me... This music makes me feel so giddy. And I love it. After a relatively short walk, we find ourselves in a cafe. The radio plays a soft tune, and the atmosphere itself seems quite cozy. Monika's sure got a good eye for places like this. Goddamn right she does. Let me know if it's too loud and I have to turn it down. I'm actually gonna turn it down a notch. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Zach. Amazing. We seat ourselves at a booth near the main window of the place. My eyes scan the menu. The prices seem pretty standard. Nothing too cheap, but nothing overly expensive either. See anything you like? I'll probably get the chicken and white rice. I know, I'm basic as hell. Hey, I can relate, man. I like to keep it simple with restaurants. For some reason, that seems to get a chuckle from Monika. Oh, Ben. You're a lot of things, but basic certainly isn't one of them. She gazes out the window, a sly smile forming on her lips. A moment passes in silence, a silence only broken by the sounds of the kitchen and radio. So, want to come with me to order? Of course. We go up to the counter together and order our food. Ah, orange chicken. I'll be frank, I've never been the biggest fan of orange chicken. I don't know, just so something about the sauce they use for orange chicken, just I don't know. Was never really my thing. I've tried it on a few occasions, it's just I don't know, I just could never get into it. Although maybe I'll have to try that again. See if my tastes have changed again. We go up to the counter together and order our food. Okay, sure, mate. I've never thought about it that way. I've never fucking thought about it that way. Monika ended up ordering a salad. I was insistent on paying, something that she was ready to protest until realizing I was the only one of us that brought any money. The look on her face suggests she doesn't mind it, though. We return to the booth and begin the wait. The pair of us start a more lively conversation during the wait. We end up going from the festival and music to what we'd been up to since second year. Very nice. Very nice. All of it seems like mere nostalgic reminiscing. Until... You know, Ben, I've missed talking to you like this. Honestly, I have too. Like, we've got more in common than I'd realized. Her cheeks adopt a red haze that fades as quickly as it appeared. Maybe there's more to it than that. She whispers, but I'm able to hear what she says. When it comes to wings, barbecue all the way. Oh yeah, I think I'd have to agree with that. I look down and notice that our hands are touching once again. However, upon looking up, Monika's gaze meets mine. Unlike when this happened back at the library, she appears fully aware of what she's doing. Monika? Ben. Her certain tone silences me. Swap that S around and we're good. For me, it's always a matter of how spicy, because I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to spicy things. They're not my thing. Too much spice, and I just can't enjoy it. My heart is pounding harder than ever before. Her face fills my vision. The one thing I can focus on her are her eyes. There's been something I've wanted to tell you for a while now. She moves to interlock my fingers with her own. Her touch is warm. Despite the growing blush on her face, her confidence doesn't falter. Is this really happening? It's been something I've been holding in for a while. It wasn't until recently that I discovered that it never left me. I slightly tightened my grip on her hand. Yeah, I don't quite enjoy that experience, mate, but to each their own. A smile forms across my lips, merely masking how much I'm internally freaking out. Keep it together, mate. Keep it together. I'm listening. God, it feels like something out of a cheesy movie. She pauses and averts her gaze, if only for a moment. Well, truth is that I love... Monika is then suddenly cut short by some knocks on the window, followed by two distinctly familiar voices. The pair of us look to the glass and, to my surprise, it's Sayori and Natsuki. I can't clearly make out what either of them are saying, but they've quickly started going towards the cafe entrance. On instinct, both Monika and I retract our hands, and our eyes avert away from one another's. Yeah, this is all stuff that was still in the demo. Hey, you two! Sayori's the first to come over. She smiles at us both before taking a seat next to me. I knew there was another reason why you wanted to help Monika, Ben. Natsuki comes in soon after and takes a seat next to Monika. You're way too predictable. No, it's not. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, what is he even supposed to say? What is he supposed to say? It's not what it looks like. What is he even gonna argue in this situation? Fuck me. What are you two doing here anyways? I could ask you the same thing. Natsuki pouts in frustration. We ran out of some of the ingredients we needed and decided to get them. Then I got hungry. It's good seeing Sayori back to her usual self. Then we went past here and saw you and Monika holding hands. Sayori stops herself as she notices Monika, who hasn't said a word since either of them joined us. You okay, Monika? Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. Just gotta use the bathroom. 1 sec. She hurriedly gets up and excuses herself before rushing over to the cafe's restroom. From the quick glance I got on her face, she looks utterly embarrassed. My mind replays what she was saying before she got cut off. She couldn't have been trying to... Oh my god. She was, wasn't she? Yes. Well put, Zach. Well put. Perfect line, Onyx. My voice turns into a grumble as I place my hands over my face in my own embarrassment. Memories of everything that led up to this moment swirl around in my head. As many problems as I have noticed with the grammar in this mod, I'm glad you at least get this right. So many people don't bother to check whether they have the right version of lead in their sentence. and it is so annoying. Fuck! It's so obvious now. Why didn't I notice it sooner? I really am dense, aren't I? Ben? Sayori's voice sends my hand slowly back to the table, but I stay silent. Yeah? My eyes dart nervously between Natsuki and Sayori. Whilst Natsuki looks like she was wondering what drugs I'm on, Sayori gives me a knowing, slightly regretful smile. Almost like she's realized what was going on. Ben! Natsuki's tone reaffirms her confusion. Sayori glances at her, only adding to it. Sayori, what the hell's going on? Sayori stands up and quickly goes over to Natsuki, starting to whisper. Judging by her expression, she seems to be relaying everything about me and Monika. Better her saying it than me struggling to get it out. Nat's expression shifts from one that says, I knew it, to one of utter disbelief. Don't need that S there. After Sayori finishes, she sits back down next to me and Natsuki has a moment before she looks straight at me. Was she really gonna... Her voice trails off as I nod, silently confirming what she'd just been told. I know I teased you about that, but if I knew that was going on, there's no way you could have. Come on. I'm sorry. Natsuki, it's fine. The blush doesn't leave my cheeks. I had no idea that she... Sayori pats me on the back. Hey, if you don't want to make a big deal out of this, that's okay. Natsuki nods in agreement, her eyes seemingly full of regret. She's honestly got nothing to be sorry about. It's not like she was meant to know what Monika was going to ask. I sure as hell didn't expect it. The tense silence is then broken by Monika coming back to join us. Yep, probably just needed a moment to recompose herself. Sorry I took so long. She takes a seat next to Natsuki. So Sayori, how did the prep with Yuri go? Her demeanor has completely shifted from when we'd last seen her. Almost feels like she's trying to put aside what happened as to not make the situation awkward. Yep, she's got an iron fucking will when it comes to that stuff. It's commendable. It went great. I promised her I wouldn't spoil anything, but we think you guys are gonna love it. In that case, I'm looking forward to it. As will I. Natsuki opts for a wide, toothy grin instead of words. Sayori and Natsuki didn't stay for much longer. They left not long after mine and Monika's food arrived. My best guess is that they decided to eat somewhere else. Either that, or they thought it'd be best to give us some time alone. Of course, I'm not complaining. More time with Monika is always welcome. Especially with food as good as this. Truth be told, though, they probably never recovered from that intrusion. Monika and I spent a little bit longer in town than either of us had planned. Again, couldn't complain about spending more time with her. Better yet, she seemed a bit more relaxed in the aftermath of her seemingly failed confession. Missing a word there. She didn't bring it up, and for her sake, neither did I. Just waiting for her to come out while she collects her belongings. I'd also handed her the folder with the sheets in, as she said she'd assemble them when she got back. In time, she comes out. Got everything? Yep. Thanks for today. I really enjoyed myself. Aside from a few hiccups, I think we made a good team. It's no worry. If you ever want to have another day This you can always... I think you mean another day like this, my man. I stopped myself at the realization of what I'm saying. No, no. Keep going. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that I enjoyed myself too. Aw, Ben. She steps closer to me. I might just take you up on that offer. Deciding to seize the moment before she can, I run my hands down Monika's arms and gently squeeze her hands in my own. I was wondering. I feel Monika's grasps closing tightly, yet gently on my hands. After our events finished, would you like to spend some time at the festival? Not really what I wanted to ask, but I guess it'll suffice. Without a second thought, she gives my hands another squeeze and gets on her tiptoes. Her smile seems brighter when she's this close. I'd love to. After saying that, Monika takes a step back, presumably trying to avoid our faces getting too close. Part of me thinks she wouldn't mind that, though. To be completely honest, I wouldn't mind it either. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. After that, Monika starts to walk back home, whilst I retreat back into the warmth of my own. I hang my jacket by the door and then slump onto the couch. What a bloody day. A sigh that's a mix of exhaustion and slightly suppressed excitement. Out of everyone that may have liked me like that, never would have expected Monika to be one of them. In all fairness, I think part of her might know I like her too. Honestly, I've not been the most subtle with concealing that. Who knows? We'll have more time together at the festival tomorrow. Could something happen between us? Guess I'll just have to wait and see. Monika's bedroom. 2 hours later. My heart's pounding. Part of me regrets not being able to tell Ben how I truly feel. At the same time, maybe today wasn't the right time. Maybe I'll tell him after the festival. I really hope it goes well. And I think with that, I know this episode's kind of been on the shorter side, but it's 2:45 o'clock in the morning, and I get the feeling that the festival day is going to be rather lengthy. So as much as I wanted to get through the rest of the demo stuff tonight, I think I'm going to save it for next time. Because unlike today, I actually have to be at work at the usual time and not an hour later like today. So don't want to risk messing up my sleep schedule. So yeah, I'll have to think about when to do more of this, because I've been having fun with this mod. I'm really enjoying it so far, in spite of its in spite of like the flaws with its grammar and such. It's not completely illegible, so like it's still perfectly readable. It just needs some fixing up here and there to be truly solid. But yeah, if that's the worst I can say about it, then you're doing something right. I really am enjoying Within here, and I can't wait to see what all is new once we get past the festival and whatever else was in the demo here. I'll try to be live with this before another week has passed. It's not intended to be that long. Just kind of happened that way because of what kind of mood I was in. Yeah, Zach. That's what everybody keeps telling me about the ending. Everyone just says, just wait till the ending. And I will be. I will be waiting until we get there. Because you know how I am with keeping myself spoiler free on mods and games that I want to play. I'm pretty darn good at it. So yeah. One thing I really have left to say is that I apologize, this was kind of a shorter session, but, you know, hockey's a thing, and we're out on the West Coast this week, so games are pretty late. And yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, take care.